Listen, it's just gonna have to be a drone. It's just gonna have to be ambient noise. This is our sweet fortune.
These are all the things we're dealing with today.
I just can't. So everybody, just take a deep breath and accept the storm siren that's going to be in the video.
Global warming is real.
I think Lady Gaga is a really interesting artist. I'm not used to it being this low, but that's okay. I think it's good.
I thought you were talking about my mood. I was like, I'm fucking used to it, girl.
And I'm like geeked. I'm like hyped up today. I'm on a really weird, unsettling vibe. So you guys are really gonna get the full Wednesday and Enid experience today.
We're giving you ASMR and texture.
Oh my god, there's a song on here called Dust. I'm like, I've got to take a deep breath for real, because I can't be like too geeked out for this video.
That's cool. I'm glad you pointed that out, because I myself have been listening to the Dust Brothers and some of their collaborations with Beck and stuff.
I know, and then it's also, I mean, trigger warning. I hope you'll be okay. I think we're not going to be able to avoid the Ethel Cain of it all.
Oh, yeah.
She's here. She's coming. You heard the storm sirens. Like,
is she in a feature? What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, it really is giving that vibe.
Okay.
Like, there's a song called Dust. She has a song called Dust Bowl that's very iconic.
That's right.
And just the aesthetic that I've seen so far from this album, I'm getting kind of like a Preacher's Daughter, Nettles sort of vibe.
I'm not against Ethel Cain. She freaks me out. That's the only thing.
Her music can be very triggering and like hard to listen to, and some people just like don't want to be in that headspace. Maybe we all relate to things and maybe we don't, but
it's just like I was saying about the Sleepwalker.
Sweet Fortune. I just wonder, this is the thing, I don't even know what it means. I don't know what anything means. That's why I'm so like, I can't even believe what we're about to listen to. When I haven't heard anything. I haven't even heard the single.
Me neither.
I have not heard anything. I don't know anything, but I don't know shit about shit. Like, I'm so excited and nervous, and I don't know what's about to befall us right now. But it's 10 songs. We've got 10 new songs from Ryan Beatty.
I spent time going back through the discography, refamiliarizing myself with basically everything that he has put out under his own name. I haven't listened to all of his like production and writing credits, but I feel pretty familiar with his catalog.
Yes, and I'm not as familiar with everything, but you actually put me on to this artist when you recommended I listen to the album Calico, and I checked it out and I was like, I'm different now. My life has been changed. There is a before Calico, BC, and there is an after Calico, AC. And aren't we glad to have it in this country of the free and the brave. This episode's probably going to go up on the 4th of July or July 3rd.
That's why I've got my most important flag on.
Yeah.
Well, they all dated, but he actually dated Lisa in real life for the longest, but it was very dramatic because she was Jehovah's Witness and took that very seriously, and he is not.
Well, Jehovah better witness this. We're about to listen to the new Ryan Beatty album called Sweet Fortune.
I just really like those words together.
And here's the first thing. We do have a title track.
Yeah.
We didn't have a title track on Calico. Halfway through the album, that's my favorite place for a title track to be, because I like to uncover the secret, you know, as the album goes. It's really raining.
Anyway, I
imagine it like is not getting picked up at all, and we're just like freaking out for no reason because it's like they can't hear it at all.
You could put in a ghost or something.
But I mean, it's like thundering really loud. Hopefully, it's like not too much.
I'm just like struggling to get through whatever I've even started talking about. Just because I lost what I'm trying to say.
But we can just get back to like getting into the album.
Something that I'm excited about with him is that after because he's had 3 albums now, I think now that I've listened to all of them, I feel pretty confident that like he can do whatever genre he wants to do, and it doesn't feel like he's copying someone else's style, and it also doesn't feel like he's encroaching on maybe a space that's not meant for him. That sometimes I feel that way when I'm listening to certain music. But anyway, I think he's capable of giving whatever kind of sound he wants to give, and I feel comfortable when I put his music on that I'm gonna enjoy the ride.
Yes.
Like that. I love this.
Oh yes,
It's
my
so
my
cute.
bisexual flag nails. What's on our nails?
Is that the little gold star? It's so cute.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, that's this topper.
That's
yeah.
what I thought. Very cute.
Topper.
I
don't
barely
even
know her.
Yes.
Knew you were gonna say that.
We're here and we're queer. So who's the Phantom?
You always ask the questions that I think people at home want to know.
Oh, I don't
And it's,
think so.
well,
I
it's
think-
funny. No, I was gonna say it's funny. Funny.
Tell me, please.
It's funny because you ask the questions and then I give answers to questions nobody fucking asked for. It's perfect.
I agree. And I don't even know what you're talking about. 'Cause
Exactly.
Everything is so overstimulating right now. So I need Ryan's beautiful voice to calm me down. Are you ready for the Phantom? It's not the Phantom, it's just Phantom. This is the first track on the new Ryan Beatty album, Sweet Fortune. No lyrics on Spotify. Okay. We'll see if we need them. Oh, this dark piano.
Spotlight simmers on the floor and falls on the ingenue and powder blue, and I watch her from the wings. She parodies the spring and wilts away. I'm dull, I'm dancing in the cold, like cattails in the wind, I bet, but I don't fold. I'm feeling old and phantom and gray, but it's love held with dirty hands, the lion and the lamb.
Oh my god.
Everything's a sacrifice, whether you're smiling like a winner or crying like a clown.
The drums.
Leaving you with this, something you miss, a cheer before the final bow. Is it everything you wanted, with roses on the ground? Cause it's love held with a lone
It's
hand,
giving like
kicked
Beatles,
out of
Yeah.
bed.
Sergeant Pepper.
Yes.
Everything's a sacrifice, whether you're crying like a winner or clapping in the stand.
Was that a wind instrument?
Yeah, that in the background.
I think it
Either
was
that
maybe
or
a
a
flute.
synth. But it might be a synth flute, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. It's definitely a synth.
Whoa, yeah. Well, but it like transitioned from like organic to synthetic, but I mean, it's still probably synthetic the whole time. Like, I mean, you never know. Oh, I love that. Okay, so that's on to track 2, White Lightning. We have to go back.
I just realized.
We have to go back. What?
What?
Tell me.
If only we were shooting Gracie Abrams today.
She's coming.
This says Sweet Fortune at the top. I just noticed.
Oh yeah,
that.
I can't. And then what's that? So much is happening. What's this light reflection?
Yeah,
Does that mean
that
something?
thing kind of looks like maybe what would it be? A sun
Yeah,
rise? No, that would be a sun.
I
don't
get
know.
like an eclipse.
Yeah, probably like
Solar eclipse.
Yeah. You're smarter than me.
So much
about
is
that.
happening right now. Okay, we need to look up the lyrics to the first
I
song.
wonder if they're on Apple.
Oh my god, the first verse right away. Stuff is going on. Stuff is happening right now. He said, falls on the ingenue and powder blue.
He's talked
and I
about
watch her
powder
from
blue
the wings."
before. Somewhere.
I thought this is what he said. She parodies the spring and wilts away. I'm dulled, dancing in the cold, like cattails in the wind. I bend, but I don't fold. I'm feeling old and phantom-limbed and gray.
Okay, well, I'm dancing in the cold.
Oh my god,
Bruce,
oh my god,
Bruce
oh my
on
god,
Boy
oh my
in
god.
Jeans, he talks about my boy is dancing, and my boy is just something I'm noticing.
Is he coming out as a bisexual slut?
What if he is?
Don't
though?
tease us like this. Don't tease us like this. Because who is she? I mean, he could obviously be saying that metaphorically, but like, to use she, her pronouns. What's going on in here on this day?
Love
I
hella
know.
dirty hands. That got me immediately. And then the lion and the, what did he say?
Everything's a sacrifice, whether you're smiling like a winner or crying like a clown. And then he changes it in the next chorus, held with lonely hands, kicked out of the band. Everything's a sacrifice, whether you're crying like a winner or clapping in the stands. I'm like knocking shit over. I'm sorry. I'm like, I have to breathe through my nose.
Wasn't he kicked out of some group he was in?
I don't know his history. I don't know about all that, but maybe. So many gorgeous sounds. The production was so lush, beautiful, melodic, as expected from him. I feel like it's not immediately like, whoa, like huge stark difference from like the type of sound we heard on Calico, but it's definitely its own unique fresh sound.
I also, even if it's not, I don't need it to be.
Yeah, I'm just saying like that's, one of my first observations, but go on.
The siren is definitely back. Just take in the ASMR experience. We are sorry if it is a problem. Something that I think is really, really well done with basically all of his songs is his production choices are always just enough. He never does too much. It never feels like things are crammed in here when they shouldn't be. And when the focus needs to be his voice, it is. He does the tiny flourishes so well. And even though they are quiet, he makes them feel so lush because he knows exactly when to place them and how much to turn the volume up when he puts them in there.
Such a gorgeous, rich, effortless, honeyed tone. In our daily lives, when we speak about things, I compare him to Khalid a lot.
Yes.
Because I feel such a similar way about them. I'm not saying their sounds are similar. Kind of sometimes on random songs from Khalid. But if they ever collabed, it would go crazy.
Yeah.
But like just the way that they sing, it's like so effortless, gentle, soft, lush, but it carries so much like visceral emotion to it. And it just is, it's so satisfying and comforting to listen to. And I'm so excited. We've got like a whole new album of this sound again and his voice again and these lyrics, these lyrical melodies, this storm siren that's going to be going on in the background the whole time. We need to talk about the bridge. So I'm leaving you with this, something you can miss, a tear before the final bow. Is it everything you wanted with roses on the ground? Listen, we're getting into some Even in Arcadia teas here. Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
Tell me.
Do you hear what I hear? Well, I do have to give it to the Genius annotation. People are saying this is him talking to the fans and talking about being on tour. So
Oh,
like he's
okay.
saying, I'm like when he's like saying, oh, I'm leaving you with this, something you can miss, and he's asking the fans like, you know, I guess like, I hope that was good enough for you kind of like vibes, which is quite sweet. But that's definitely an interesting way you can take that.
There's this song that I like.
That makes sense with that chorus too, whether you're crying like a winner or clapping in the stands.
Leaving. I'm just gonna have to read it out. I'm so sorry.
That's the point.
So I'm
of what
leaving
we're-
you with. So I'm leaving you with this, something you can miss, a tear before the final bow. Is it everything you wanted with roses on the ground? When he says, is it everything you wanted, and he specifies roses on the ground, that he's obviously saying that there's been a cost here. Someone has been hurt, and there's a hurt associated with this. But I also think he could be saying he caused it and he knows it, and that's why he's leaving.
Yeah.
And yeah, he knows that he messed up here, and he's taking himself out of the situation.
Yeah, I totally see that. When you're interpreting it as being about a relationship, that completely makes sense as well. That's the way I would take it as well. The lens of saying this to a partner.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why was that so hard for me to fucking figure out how to say it? When you see a sooth?
You say it. Okay, Sweet Fortune, track 1.
We should make that phrase happen
yeah.
with the audience.
Track 2 is called White Lightning.
White lightning.
Ooh.
Oh, organ? Is that an organ?
Is
it a slide guitar? Or
that or a
sitar?
bass?
Tilt back, take half of the fifth. I know when to start, I don't know when to quit. You call and I can't resist. You're the first of your kind, and the last on my lips.
Oh,
I know you're working hard, so you can stay if you don't break my heart. Sometimes I don't know what I want until you take it away.
oh.
What?
All the tears that I cry, all the ways I get by to keep the feeling alive. I see the pain in your eyes, it's only shame and goodbye. So don't leave me here on my own. Thanks for the dance and the kiss. White lightning, I'll go until you pull me back in. He's bright when everything dims, and no one is mine if no one is him. Oh, let's not make this hard. Sometimes I shy away so I don't fall apart. But now I wish on every star that you don't walk away. I said now let's not make this hard.
Yeah.
It's my religious shame that keeps me on guard. Sometimes I don't know
for him. And there's that like disco space cowboy dust sprinkled in the background of the soundscape. Oh my god, that song was beautiful sonically.
Calico had kind of like a piano and acoustic sort of, I think, background focus. Whereas, so that album was like Joni Mitchell inspired,
Yes.
kind of. And then this one, I feel pretty strongly now that I've heard this song, I feel he is evolving into his George Harrison Imperial phase right now.
I was getting that on the last song too.
Because the thing with George Harrison is, I mean, this is arguable, of course, but plenty of people say this, and it's the fucking truth, okay? He was the best songwriter of the Beatles. That's
Okay.
why all the best
Wake
Beatles
that
songs were from George Harrison, okay? And that's why his solo albums are like those perfectly packaged, like, soft Americana type pop with these flourishes of instrumentals that you would never expect, but they're just, anyway, I'm just trying to say he is evolving into George Harrison, and it's put him up to the next level of his musical career.
This is a beautiful evolution so far. Now let's get into the lyrics, if you're ready for that. Okay, so we're back to the boys with this one. I'm claiming this album for the bisexuals. I don't give a fuck.
I would love that, yes.
Okay, the whole second verse. Let's talk about this. Hey, thanks for the dance and the kiss. White lightning I go until you pull me back in. He's bright when everything dims, and no one is mine if no one is him. Beautiful. I love that turn of phrase. We've talked about this a lot. I think we say it probably about something in every reaction, but I just love when artists are able to find a new way to say something that has been said so many times.
Yes.
And I love the rhyme scheme of that. I love the rhythm. White lightning I go until you pull me back in. Ugh.
Part of what makes him such an effective songwriter is that when he uses details, he pulls you in immediately because he knows just the right ones to use to set the picture. You always feel like you're there experiencing those emotions with him, and it's not just because he can sell you the feeling through his voice, it's also because of what he's saying.
Yes.
His word use is very intentional. He does not waste a single
syllable.
space. Yeah.
Yes. Now this is where it gets really crazy. The second pre-chorus, I think, at the end he says, I said, no, let's not make this hard. It's my religious shame that keeps me on guard. Sometimes I don't know what I want until I can't have my way.
What's his name? The Tyler Glenn tease.
Yes, what's his name?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all happening. He didn't like that. That was Tyler. He said, bitch, keep my name out of your mouth. No. Okay, but first of all, sometimes I don't know what I want until I can't have my way is crazy work. Like, that's an amazing line.
He did it all on this song. Like, he really gave you the touch of every instrument that, like, he had in his wheelhouse, and it never, ever felt like too much.
Yes.
I'm sure that you were gonna have footage of me just, like, with my mouth hanging open looking so fucking stupid. Because I know that I was looking, I saw it, but I just couldn't help it. Like, that's how I feel when I listen to his music.
Same.
And the situation outside really is adding to the sensory experience of it all.
I agree. And I love when a track 2 takes a sharp left turn like that.
It gave just enough. It was like the perfect sprinkle of whimsy. Yeah.
Are you ready for track 3?
Yes.
Track 3 is called Virtuoso. That whistle in the background is like sort of like threaded through each song in the intro and outro so far.
Where to go, I wouldn't know. I heard a call out west. Go rush running in a copper pot. Getting up there, I guess. Though I cannot hold you close like a rose upon my chest. Hell, if I don't see you anymore, doesn't mean I love you less. Ooh.
Just a woohoo.
That's the whole refrain.
He did that.
Two thumbs waving in the wind. I got nothing you could buy, but I'll pump a little gasoline if you get me there tonight. Too then green, well shame on me if I show up underdressed, cause I always wear your borrowed things till I end up wearing less. Hey, trying to hold me down is like holding on to rain. I'm not an empty gun, I'm the bullet flying away.
Oh.
You gotta learn to leave to remember why you stay. Letting go of what you hold you just the same.
Okay, so that's the chorus.
Veteran drummer, rookie clarinets on the edges of the line. Virtuoso, virtuoso, parody of paradise. Close my eyes and think of you, like the hammer around your chest. Just because I gotta leave you here doesn't mean I love you less.
How did I know?
Ooh,
How did I know?
One more time.
hey, trying to hold me down is like holding on to rain. I'm not an empty gun, I'm the bullet flying away. You gotta learn to leave to remember why you stay. Letting go of what you hold you just the same.
Interesting.
Time turns to turn me on, the more that I miss, the more that I'm gone. Time turns to turn me on, I want you out back, the more that I'm gone. Time turns to turn me on, the more that I miss, the more that I'm gone. Time turns to turn me on, I want you out back, the more that I'm gone.
He's really loving the little instrumental outros on this album. Oh, and then it's got this like gritty electronic, like deconstructed vibe to it that's just like sizzling on the edges. That's been so interesting.
I don't remember him playing with any sort of, at least in his own releases, any sort of like country elements in the production before.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice and beautiful. It sounds like the Chicks, and I mean that as a huge compliment. That was not their original name, of course. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like Cowboy Take Me Away, that band.
Yeah.
So he did this really interesting thing with these, like with the production on these verses, where he would like, it's like he would build up the tension and pull it really fast, really quickly, and then he would stop. And a lot of times when they do that, it can feel like unsatisfying, like they let all the air out at once, like it deflates almost. But the way that he built up the sound around that, I never felt that way in this song. He did that so effectively, because once you got to the other side, basically, of that wall that he would get to, he would build it back up again in another even more satisfying way, so that I already forgot about what he did the first time.
Very overstimulating, but I don't mean that in a negative way. It was like being on a ride. It felt like a water rapids ride to me, where it's like you think you know the ride that you're getting on, or even just being like whitewater rafting, you know, and then like all of a sudden like the current is like, you're like, whoa, wait, oh shit, where are we going? That exciting momentum to it, that I feel like you were describing. But the vocal melodies were so familiar to what we heard on Calico,
Yes.
but the production is so different. So like you were saying, it's interesting to hear that familiar vocal melody with a totally new soundscape. It really does have this like excitable, like galloping energy
Yes.
to it. That it's super fun to listen to, but like, okay, the lyrics, these lyrics. Okay, so this is the second time he's mentioned the word parody. What is he saying
true.
here? And this is the title drop as well for this song. Virtuous or a virtuoso, parody or paradise. Because like in the first song, when he said she's a parody of spring, I was taking that as like a compliment and like something like mystical and mysterious. But what does it mean here? Veteran drummer, rookie clarinets, the woodwinds, salt the edge and suck the lime. Virtuous or virtuoso, parody or paradise. I close my eyes and I think of you with that hammer around your chest.
Actually,
Just because I'd die to leave you here doesn't mean I love you less.
you do have to,
Whoa.
when you play a wind instrument, you have to suck the reed. I'm not just making shit up here, people, okay?
I don't. Yes. Okay. I get you. I got you. But like, hello. What he just said. Just because I'd die to leave you here doesn't mean I love you less. Girl. We're getting into some like Noah Kahn teas. That's a big one.
Who?
You don't know the artist Noah Kahn?
Is that, wow, I've been saying his name wrong.
It's okay. I think a lot of people say it that way, but I'm pretty sure it's Kahn.
I did not know that.
I could just be too Star Trek pilled. Who knows? Also, verse 1, verse first. Where to go, I wouldn't know. I heard a call out west. Gold rush rotting in a copper pot. I could end up there, I guess. And though I cannot hold you close like a rose upon my chest, hell, if I don't see you anymore, doesn't mean I love you less. What is going on in here on this day? I need more time with this song, not in a bad way, but it's like he's saying so much and the production is so much too. I'm like, I need more time to process it. But the lyrics are beautiful. Gold rush rotting in a copper pot. I could end up there, I guess. It's like, I feel like he's saying like this could be such a great situation, but it's not what I want. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting with this one. And he's bringing up that rose imagery again. Every rose has its thorn. Every rose has its thorn. Sorry, you go.
I was gonna say that I think I mentioned it probably while it was playing, but he has a refrain that's just him going woohoo. Anytime that they can make something that memorable when they're not even really speaking words, they're just like humming or basically just making mouth sounds. Neil C mentioned, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but if you know, you know. Anytime an artist can do that and make that memorable and catchy, it's fucking impressive, and he did it in this song.
And this is saying, it's a post-chorus. It's like a vocal outro at the end of the song. Time turns, it's turning me on. The more that I miss, the more that I want. Time turns, it's turning me on. I want you right back the moment I'm gone. This rhythm, this is incredible. And the way and the change. The more I want you. Okay.
I never heard any of those words.
This is breaking my brain. In a good way. I hope everyone understands this is a positive reaction. This is how I am with this artist. I'm like a freak show. Okay, this was incredible. This song was incredible. I can't wait to hear it again. I'm still like receiving the download.
I love it. I love being able
We're
to
in
witness
Roswell, New
your
Mexico.
genuine reaction.
I just figured
Girl,
it out.
don't start with Roswell with me because
He's the one who started it.
Because you already, I'm just saying, like, you know, I could talk for hours about Roswell. And I don't mean the phenomenon. I just mean, like, the TV show.
Girl, secret language. We're about to be there right now.
I'm ready for the secret language if you are.
Okay, so this is track 4. We're almost halfway. Secret language.
Halfway there. BTR referenced.
I was gonna. Oh.
It is George Harrison. He made country music too.
Faking the dream, the true American grit. I'll admit, I'm a bit of a
American
mess.
Grit, that's what he said.
'Cause I'm fragile and tired, wounded and weak, and my words are useless defense. You get your palm out and spit like a proud idiot. Gave a speech and then charmed me to bed. If only I could exist without it leaving my lips, and my touch was enough to confess. All the ways I say it in a secret language. Did you hear what my words could tell? I keep it all to myself. Well, the anthem is dead, so I send you a song to believe with a hand on my chest. But I don't think it's funny, no honey, I'm truly sincere, and I'm trying my best. Arms over armor, you're going deep, fell asleep with our bodies undressed. It's so hard to let go, it's so hard to let in, but you seduce, but I always suppress. All the ways I say it in a secret language.
Guitar with like a sparkly
Did
effect on
you
it.
hear what my words could
It's got like a
say?
twinkling reverb or something.
Wow. Starting in February this year. Harmonica. He's playing that.
I know he's producing on all these tracks.
If he's been able to play harmonica this whole time.
I don't know if it's a real harmonica.
In a secret language, did you hear what my words could say? I love you, I say it.
Oh my gosh, wow. Great payoff.
Did you hear what my words could say? I keep it all to myself.
Wow. You really hit it on the head, whatever they say, when you said good payoff on the use of the horn. That's
Mhm.
what you meant, right?
Yes.
Yeah. A horn? I'm sorry.
No, I just, you go on.
I was just
Tell
gonna
me
say,
about the horn.
okay, I feel very divisive about a horn. Like, it can absolutely ruin a song for me. And this is not saying that a horn is the wrong choice. Like, it just is a sound that, like, is either really good or really bad for me. And a lot of incredibly popular songs with horns, I find them to be absolutely insufferable. Just,
Yeah,
it's
I
the
know what you
horn.
mean.
It's the horn.
It's the horn.
There was nothing about that horn that was bad ever in that song.
Good horn.
Yeah.
He gives good horn.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the production on this album has been really great, really fresh, and I think he's produced on everything so far that we've heard, and I think that's why to me, that's what sets it apart from Calico is that, I mean, the production is amazing in Calico. I love the production, but the focal point of that album is the lyrics and the melodies and the songwriting and the storytelling. He's being much more abstract in this one so far, to me. Especially in this song, like the fact that he's saying, like, you know, I have to say things in a secret language because I can't just, you know, come right out and say it. That's, you know, that's too hard, that's too vulnerable, that's too risky. I'm really getting that feeling from the album as a whole so far. But then there's also like, it's like there's this mix of this swaying, like, Lone Ranger cowboy vibe, like sort of like, not really caring one way or the other, but that energy mixed in with this, like, I don't know, this yearning for something more concrete. But then maybe that's the point, is it's trying to like evoke that feeling of like when you're trying to act cool in a situation and act like, you know, oh, I'm not super invested, but like really you are. You're hoping deep down that it's going to like come together in that way, but at the same time you have to constantly be reminding yourself like this could all go up in flames in a second, so I have to be ready to like get the hell out of Dodge at a moment's notice. But that like there's a lot to take in with everything, so it's like these are just my, like, you know, off the cuff reactions. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. Because if only I could exist without it leaving my lips, and my touch was enough to confess. He's shouting out for the nonverbals.
This first verse and the chorus, I've really put together a picture in my mind here. So he's referencing like true American grit, and then he talks about, he says, you put your palm out and spit. And like that's such a powerful metaphor, because what else do you do when you spit in your palm, you know? And then he also says, gave a speech and then charmed me to bed. Like, that's perfect imagery. That's what a politician does. They spit in their hand and then they shake it, or that's what shady fucking people do, right?
Yeah.
But then he also says in the chorus, or he says, and my touch was enough to confess. So it seems like, okay, the picture that I have in my mind is he didn't actually give this person what they wanted. Like, he held something back, like, because he could sense something shady. Like, even though they had this sort of connection, he wasn't giving. I keep it all to myself. It's not just that he keeps the secret of the relationship. It's like he didn't give anyway. I don't. That's
interesting. I am kind of like, I totally get what you're saying. I was taking it in the way of like that, but like he's afraid to say I love you because he's like, if I get too emotional, the other person is gonna pull back. So it's like we're doing all this relationship stuff together, but kind of like you were saying, like deep down I know this person's heart isn't in it, and that's why I can't bring myself to confess verbally, but I can't help but feel that way about them, even though I know it's kind of like not really going anywhere. But yeah, and I thought it was so, sorry if I was like, did I like overtake what you were trying to say?
Not at all.
But so many lyrics in this song, oh my god, like it's so hard to let go, it's so hard to let in, but you seduce what I always suppress. I feel like that speaks to more of what you're saying, like this is about him not being able to open up. But at the same time, it's like the other person is avoidant, so maybe it's like when two avoidants get together. Oh no, girl. It only takes two lonely people to fuck love up and make it evil. She's here. What were you gonna say?
Now that I've put that idea out there, it's like all coming together for me. Yeah. This song is gonna be fun to listen to more.
Yes.
Because I think the secret, it's not just, you know, the term secret languages has so many meanings within the context of this song.
Mm-hmm. Yes, totally.
You seduce what I always suppress.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be about his relationship with his listening audience too.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, like you're bringing that out of me in a way that like no one else can, like a special type of energy. I definitely see how you could take it that way. So then next track is track 5, smack dab the middle of the album, and it is our title track, Sweet Fortune.
Be good to me. Don't say what you don't mean. Deep red, cheap pink. Pour me another one. Before the words
What?
I'll sleep.
Claro is on this song. She's singing with him. I wonder why she's not. She just wanted to be on the track. She said, girl, don't put my name on this.
I'll dream, I'll lie to keep you on my side. Ooh, wish on a star, little light in the dark. Let it all reveal what I always feel. Sweet fortune.
That's why.
Gonna wish on you tonight. Believe in me. My soil for your seed.
They're casting a spell. It's like a prayer, but like a spell. Specifically, a pagan prayer.
I'm surrendered to your key.
Harmonies.
I'll speak, I'll howl, arise like wildflower. I'll bleed, I'll bow. The show is over now. Ooh, wish on a star, little light in the dark. Let it all reveal what I always feel. Sweet fortune, gonna wish on you tonight. Sweet fortune, gonna wish on
Interesting. Oh,
That was beautiful.
a bit of a transition. Maybe the rest of the album's going to be taking a bit of a different direction. I don't know yet, but oh, what a title track. And Secret Claro, surprise Claro. Who
Yeah,
knew?
I was just being silly, but at some point in the lyric, they said the word reveal, and I thought maybe they did want that to be a little surprise.
Yeah.
But we don't know if she could be on the credits somewhere else. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm sure she was credited and paid for it, but I just think it's funny that she's singing with him the whole song and her name is not on the title on Spotify. Oh my god, so I can't. There's this meme of this kid.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say because
That's me right now. There's so much to say and not enough words to say in this context and in the context of this song, but then also in the context of that being the title of the album. You know what I mean? But kind of just to quickly call back to the stuff you've been saying, it's interesting because I feel the first half of this song, I was really interpreting it as being about a relationship, kind of the relationship, so to speak, we were just talking about, where you've got this person who seems maybe hot and cold, or they're a bit avoidant and you're kind of not sure where things stand with them, and you are very intimate and invested, but then it's you have to pull back, you know what I mean? It kind of felt still talking about that person and sort of accepting the fate of that, but also having maybe sort of this is my last go at it, this is my last plea, my last what's the word I'm looking for, my last like offer to this person to like, are we gonna try to get this right? Like, are we gonna do this, or like, are we gonna part ways? But then later in the song, this second verse, I feel like speaks to what you've been saying about like speaking to the audience. Believe in me, my soil for your seed. Yes, sir, no siege. I'll surrender to your keep. I'll speak, I'll howl, arise like wildflower. I'll bleed, I'll bow. The show is over now. Because it's like kind of like something on Genius talked about him possibly writing these songs while he was on tour for the Calico album. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense, that like if he was going through some sort of heartbreak while on that tour, he could be kind of referencing that in this verse and speaking to the audience of like, yeah, no matter what I'm going through, like I'll get up on that stage and like I'll sing for you and I'll bow, and you know, it's all worth it to like, you know, have that career and that success, and that, you know, being able to do your artistry on a stage and have a fan base. I think he's saying like, you know, no matter what, I'm grateful for that, and like you guys can count on me to turn this heartbreak into more bangers.
I love that sentiment. I agree with you. Their voices just sounded really, really good together.
Yes.
A lot of times when there's like a duet and the second person or the featured artist doesn't have their own verse, it can sound like maybe something is missing, or if you wish they could have their own moment. But I didn't feel that this song was lacking. Not saying that they couldn't like release a special version with, you know, her featured more. Maybe on a deluxe somewhere that's sitting. Who knows? We can speak it into existence, I guess.
Exactly. And that's what this song is all about. It's like I said, that like manifestation of like, maybe if I do speak it out loud, I will get what I want. Like fortune will be kind to me. Because like when he says sweet fortune, I feel like he's almost appealing to the concept of fate itself.
Yes.
Like sweet fortune, like luck be a lady tonight, you know, like please be on my side with this one. I just feel like that comes across so clearly and beautifully, and it's like, you know, that honey tone in his voice, it's like, it's just all such a perfect immersive experience so far.
This song sounds like a lullaby.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of thinking like maybe we're like falling asleep and we're gonna wake up to something new in the next song, because we're about halfway through the album now, so we'll see. Are you ready for track 6?
Yes.
Too Many Ways?
Yes.
Okay.
Charlie Mulberry's now. It really is George Harrison.
We're packing it up and moving on.
I've got no time for anybody. I've got no time for any book. No hands of clock to stop midnight, to keep you from going off to work. Too many words to say for talking, too many tears for me to cry.
I knew it.
There's always too much time for leaving, but not enough to say goodbye. I've got a life in California, and a family and a band, but I've got a man in Massachusetts who comes to see me when he can. Without a worry in my mind, knowing he's somewhere down below me, says to the sky, a little sugar in the bitter, a silver pearl beneath the brine. He said, there's cold rain and winter frost in Boston, but my arms will keep you warm tonight. I've got a life in California, there's a family in the bed, but I've got a man in Massachusetts, and I go to see him when I can. And he holds me in the morning, and he holds me through the night. So many ways to say I love you, too many ways to say goodbye. So many ways to say I love you, too many ways to say goodbye. So many ways to say I love you, but I hate to say goodbye. You know I love you, you know I hate to say goodbye.
I really love that one. I was gonna say that so many of the country flourishes in the production are reminiscent of the magnetic fields. If you find yourself enjoying, especially the guitar and the percussion work that's in these songs, you might like the magnetic fields if you have never listened to them.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, this song was so hypnotic in such like an interesting way. Magnetic again. Oh, our fortune was you possess. You possess considerable magnetism. It's all coming together. But yeah, I really loved the concept of this song, but just like the sound of it was so like it was like the sunrise after a storm, but maybe not a sunrise, but just like the day after. Maybe it's still like overcast out, but it's like there's so much like radical acceptance in this song that I really get that sort of imagery from it of like celebrating the rainy day, I guess. But I wondered if this was somebody wrote infinite jest ? I love that. But sorry.
Because he references Infinite Jest, of course, on Calico.
Yeah, I know. But when he said, I've got no time for any book, I thought he was referencing the Bible.
Oh, I see.
As in, like, fuck that shit.
And as we were listening to it, I thought he said any boo. He's got no time for a boo, as in, like, a boyfriend or someone to depend on.
I mean, Genius could be wrong.
No, I think I said all that I had to say about the production. Tell me what you have to say about the words, baby.
That's Claro still singing with him in the background. Okay. It's interesting that I didn't know that they were friends, that they like were these like big time collaborators with each other. So that's interesting. Love a collaboration.
I found out that he used to get like radio play on, or he used to get play on Radio Disney, and that is part of his story.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Like I said,
did not know that.
You're the one who turned me on to this artist, so.
Seems like he was forced and or pressured into appearing straight.
Yeah.
For his career.
Yeah. Got no time for any book, but like, yeah, just this repetitive theme that we've had in a few of the songs that like, you know, the end is inevitable and like, you know, we're on borrowed time and it's like, you know, we're like burning the candle at both ends. Like I'm getting, it's like there's so much acquiescence, but then there's like this startling rebellion that like, you know, rushes up to sort of break through that fog. So it's interesting because it's like, you know, he's he's saying all this stuff very matter-of-factly, like, you know, this is just kind of the way it is, like, I'm an artist, I'm traveling, like, I have someone that I can see when I can see them, but it's like maybe he's sort of playing with the idea of, like, maybe that picket fence relationship of, like, one person forever is just, like, not gonna work for me because of, like, the life that I live, and, like, maybe, you know, there's, like, grief and sadness in that, but maybe that I can, like, you know, I can find the joy in that as well. And I think it kind of, like, speaks to the way you can find joy in a relationship that you know is temporary, even though there's, like, a grief and a sadness to that, even as it's happening, if that makes sense.
Of course.
It's easier to say goodbye than to, like, try to take that next step to make things more serious and to be more committed and to make those sacrifices, and to be that vulnerable and, you know, to take that leap. It's so much easier to just be like, no, let's just end this here. So I love the way he's describing that as, like, there's only so many ways to say I love you, but there are too many ways to say goodbye. I just think that's really clever. Oh, and I loved this, a little sugar in the bitter, a silver pearl beneath the brine. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I know he's self-aware of it now as he's writing the song, but I wonder if he was in the moment. You know, does that make sense? I know I'm just rambling, and we'll have to go to the next song soon, but yeah. Delancey. Are you ready for Delancey?
Silver piano. The Nationals back.
They just
Or
can't
Carole
stay.
King.
I think it's... Oh, sorry.
It's Billy Joel.
Out of breath, on all fours.
You're joking.
Felt good in the moment, nothing more. Water for chamomile, clothes on the floor. Feels like I've been here, or met you before. No, you're just a shadow, a shape in the door, leaving me lonely, leaving me sore. Love is so simple and so hard to find. I look for it in pictures, I look for it in wine. The bottles are empty and nothing is mine. Delancey, dancing to the end of the night. One-way tango, ballet
I
toe.
was not expecting this sound.
Say I can
Now
go
that we've had it, I don't know why.
I'm as dim as a deer you left dead in the room. So
Oh.
helpless,
Is he playing the
blood
sax?
and bone. It's a
He's messing
wrong
up.
way. Take it to the bottom of the barrel. Life is so simple.
I just wasn't expecting such a strong blues influence, and I don't know why. I underestimated
Look
that.
for it in wine. The bottles are empty, and baby, so my dancing to the end of the night.
Oh, I loved the reverb on that vocal. Come on, Great Gatsby.
Wow.
he said, would anyone like a little blue-eyed soul in these trying times? And it's like, to be honest, no, but thank you nonetheless.
I always feel like I have no expectations when it comes to what he can do, yet he somehow shatters them anyway.
I was not ready for this.
I really, it's not that I didn't think he was capable of it, but I didn't think that he would find a way.
Who told you about this?
Well, I just
Who told you about these sounds?
I didn't think that he could, infuse it with that jazz fusion. This is like a jazz
the
standard.
Jazz blues.
This is, it's like, I don't know if this is actually a genre, but in my head it is. It's like one of those sad stripper songs where the really, like, talented, sexy strippers are shaking it to the most sad songs.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. This is one of them.
Oh. I mean...
The progression, the way that song used
and
time and space.
Yeah, and the placement on the album. We're almost to the end now. We've only got a few tracks left to go. To slow it down right here. We've had such a sweet swinging momentum that is just... I'm still processing it all.
And the lyrical content was very sensual and lush.
Yes.
I really, when I listen to this more, I want to find out, first of all, if that was an actual saxophone. I want to find that out, and I want to find out if he was playing it.
Well, there's been a saxophone a few times so far.
Yeah, but when you have like a standout sax, like,
listen,
you just have to know who's making that sound.
I'm still just. And the lyrics.
You're at the restaurant. I got you.
Help! I still am. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. And what does Delancey mean? Is that a name? Well, I mean, I think it is a name, but is it also like a city or a...
Could be like a street name.
Yeah, but one-way tango, ballet toes. They say I can glow in the dark, but tonight I'm dim as a deer you left dead in the road. So helpless blood and bone. It's a one-way ticket to the bottom of the barrel. Hellhound on my trail. On my tail? I don't care which one it is. It's happening. It's happening. He's in his Dean Winchester bag. And I don't know why I'm surprised. Because it's like, of course. And what did he say in that one song? He's like, you don't know what you want until it's like right in front of you or something. I know I'm butchering it, but it was something like, oh, you don't know what you want till you've got it. And you're like, oh, this. How did I not know? This is his Dean Winchester album. He's fighting demons. And the demons are bisexuality. Girl, we're in it now. We're in the twister. I have to get serious.
That's how I became bisexual.
This is poetry. This song is what turned you.
No, the game Twister.
I know. I was making a joke. See, I'm capable of it too. But that's great. Twister.
Patti LaBelle has a really campy but amazing song called Twisted. Check it out.
Leaving me alone. Oh my God. These lyrics, he really said, you guys forgot I was a poet, but tonight you're gonna know.
Yeah,
it.
when the first line, the whole first verse of the song is really standout.
You're just a shadow in the shape. Oh no. You're just a shadow, a shape in the door, leaving me lonely, leaving me sore. I just really love, yeah. Oh. And it's so interesting, like, it's like he's being so abstract on purpose because it's like there's so much he's saying in, like he says in Secret Language, like a secret language, because it's like it's too intimate, it's too risky to actually just like come out and say it in a straightforward way. So he feels like backed into a corner and like I have to express it in, like, shrouded in all this metaphor and mystique.
When he said love is so simple,
But then he'll cut in with really like straightforward jabs where you're like, oh, like when he talks about like religious shame and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But sorry, you go on with what you were saying.
I was gonna say, when he said love is so, what did he say here? Love is so simple and so hard to find. I look for it in pictures. I look for it in wine. He was really on his Adele shit right there, and I'm sorry, but this song like was so much better than a lot of that Adele album.
Okay, let's get the girls fighting. But then right after that, when he says the bottles are empty and nothing is mine, I feel like that right there, that's the gut punch. Because it's what in that other song when he was saying he used some sort of turn of phrase where it's like nothing is mine if he's not mine, or it was something like that, like if I don't have you, I have nothing, like that sort of sentiment. And he's like playing with that sentiment again in a different way here. But I feel like that's like the core of this song. In the end, he was not able to control the uncontrollable, and he's sort of like, you know, dancing in the chaos of that and still coming to terms with it, it seems. Am I going crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, I feel like I'm interpreting all this in such a wild way.
No, I don't think
so. And I'm just like speaking nonsense.
No, not at all. I get it.
But yeah, because there's such a sensuality to this, but such like a, I don't know what I mean by like the horror movie element. It's like, no, there's something like stark and dark about it as well.
I understand, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that one gets me. The bottles are empty and baby, so am I. Oh. Yeah. We're dark and deep with this one. We're dark and deep.
The woods are lovely.
Next track is Anything. Did you have more to say about that one, or?
Nope.
Okay. All right, we're getting down to the last few tracks. This is Annie, Anything.
Hey Annie, don't close your eyes. Hey Annie, don't tell me lies. For miles and miles I drive just to keep my mind off you. I counted 1,000 moons, not until it came true. And maybe I'd die for you, but I still can't take the pain. Say my name, whisper you. Don't know what I do, what I lose. Well, I'd give anything to get to you. I'd give anything to get to you. Hey Annie, don't shut me out. Hey Annie, don't curse me now. And when I get back to town, gonna wish it wasn't true. I don't wanna hear the news. I don't wanna solve your clues. I'm clutching on 10 and 2 till my palms are burned and bruised. Say my name, whisper you. Don't know what I do, what I lose. Well, I'd give anything to get to you. I'd give anything to get to you. Say my name, sister. Don't know what
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I do this so much, and I'm sure everyone thinks it's so annoying when I'm always like, oh, it reminds me of this artist, it reminds me of that artist, but he really was giving Sufjan teas in this one.
Yes.
He really, really was.
Yes.
And especially because I think if I heard him right at one point, he said sister. That really is what cemented it at the end for me, because, you know, Sufjan loves to write hysterical songs about the women in his family that he has complicated relationships with. But yeah, it was...
Ryan himself has written about his sister before.
Yes, yes, so beautiful, so sweet, and like, there's no bitterness on this one. It's very pure and wholesome all the way through. Maybe I'd die for you, but I still can't take the pain. I wonder what he means by that, because remember in the other song he was saying like, even though I die for you, like I'm still leaving. So like when if speaking like to a sister or a sister-like figure, when you're saying maybe I'd die for you, but I still can't take the pain, does he mean like the pain of being alone?
Well, maybe he had, not necessarily from her, but maybe in the family environment he couldn't be out as himself.
Oh, true. That's so true. Like, I can't stay within the family unit because it's a hostile environment for me. You're solving the crime. It is, and it's dinner time. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely think you said it. It's about his sister, and it's following up on the previous information that he's given us about her.
And I think it is calling back to the religious shame. Like when he says, "Don't shut me out, don't curse me now."
His
and when I
palms are burned and bruised.
when I get back to town, gonna wish it wasn't true. I don't want to hear the news. I don't want to solve your clues. I'm clutching on 10 and 2 till my palms are burned and bruised. That's what I was thinking. The position on the steering wheel. Ugh. There's so much in that one verse, because yes, he's literally talking about like clutching onto the steering wheel and like the desperation to get back to this person, but maybe I'll cut this out. It's a bit psychotic. I feel like he's also doing like a Jesus metaphor.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Because it's like he's coming back and he's being like rejected, even though his palms are burned and bruised.
Exactly. And that's why he says, "Say my name, whisper."
Yeah.
But also because even though he is coming back, he himself will never be revered in that way, in that same way, because of who his family is.
Yeah. And I think it's really poignant at the very end. He changes the line to, "I'd give everything to get to you," because throughout the whole song he keeps repeating, "I'd give anything to get to you," but then on the very last one he says, "I'd give everything." So it's like
maybe he will he will take the pain.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a new, like an evolution within this song. But I also just think it's so clever to play with the difference, like how much it changes the meaning of the sentence just to change one word. That's such like the mark of a wordsmith that I just appreciate so much, because "I'd give anything to get to you" means one thing. "I'd give everything to get to you" means a completely different thing. And I love that. Such a pretty song.
Yeah, it was.
It was so, it just, it really enveloped you with that wholesome, comforting love.
I think it might have been a trumpet
Yes.
throughout. That was really lovely. That was a nice touch.
Okay, we've made it to the penultimate track.
Yep, we know what that means.
Dust. But you know what? I live though. Remember that Luscious Massacre moment I was telling you about?
Yeah.
I think he wrote a song about it. He wrote a song about when RuPaul paid Luscious dust. And
RuPaul's constantly paying me dust.
And we're about to hear the truth. So, are you ready for it?
Yep.
I love New York. I hate New York. I'm brave enough to say, yeah, I go back and forth. I love to sing, I hate the sport. I gave it all away, now I have nothing more. Faith in what I never had crumbles like a paper bag, burning like the last light in the room. Love of mine, don't cry for me. Love of mine, don't die for me. Even if I ask you to. You're the last thing I'm left to lose.
Interesting.
I love the rain, I hate the cold. I miss the sunny days, the California warmth. The nights are long and the days are short. If it's not all for you, what do I do it for? Faith in what I never had crumbles like a paper bag, burning like the last light in the room. Love of mine, don't cry for me. Love of mine, don't die for me. Even if I ask you to. You're the last thing I've left to lose. It's all too much. It's not enough. It's gold, it's grain, it's dust, dust, dust.
That was Iron and Wine.
Yeah.
He was really on his Sam Beam shit, especially in the outro on that song, big time. Faith in what I never had crumbles like a paper bag.
This is one of those songs where it's like I love the conceit of it, and it's like he's withholding something, kind of like you were saying earlier. He's, even from the audience at this point, he's withholding something, and he literally makes you wait to the very last line to fully explicitly tell you what he's saying here. But yeah, I love the way he's playing with a lot of, like, you know, just this, he's just sort of exploring the absurdity and the, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the cognitive dissonance of life, of like how something can be both good and bad at the same time, and you can be, you know, happy and sad at the same time, and someone can be, you know, good for you and bad for you in different ways, and just sort of having to balance all of this. You know, he's spoken a bit about, like, just sort of like what his career means to him, what the audience means to him, what his family means to him. And I really love in the first verse here where he says, I love to sing, I hate the sport. You better work. You better work with that one. We've talked about that so much. I think he's calling out the people that pretend to be into music, but what they really want is a sport.
It's also good because he himself played sports, because he talks about that in one of his other songs.
Yeah.
He had like trophies in his room, and he remembers looking at them feeling like
Troy Bolton.
These actually mean nothing in the scheme of life, is how he felt.
Yes. I gave it all away, now I have nothing more. Ugh. Yes, he's Fortune's fool in this one. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou? But he knew this was coming. It's like he knew he was gambling, and he knew the risk, and he's sort of just wading through the consequences.
That vocal on the outro is really effective. How it just sounds like his voice close up in the mic, and you like don't really hear anything else. Because
speaking of someone we'll be getting more into quite soon, this is a very like Gracie Abrams type of vibe as well. Just this very like, I'm not saying this in a derogatory way, but a very like navel-gazy, like look back at your life and sort of like putting the pieces together and, you know, making sense out of like, okay, well, this is what it is. Gracie does that so much in her music. And I mean, I know every artist does, but I think there's a way to do it that it's almost like a love song to your life. Whether that be like a good one or a bad one, or like a toxic or a wholesome. It's like having a relationship with your life as a thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I think it takes a really talented artist to pull off those types of songs.
Definitely. So. On this line, were you hearing love of mine, or were you hearing lover mine? I
think it could be either, but I kind of was hearing lover, because I was thinking Jeff Buckley, lover, you should have come over.
I was hearing love of mine.
I'm always secretly thinking about Jeff Buckley though, so that's just my own personal problem.
Of course.
That I have to deal with off camera. What would you? Sorry if I cut you off. What
you
were
did
you
not.
saying?
Nothing.
Just rambling.
Yep.
Give me to a rambling man. Okay, well, we've made it to the last track on the album, Fleur De Lis. I forget, flower of, what does that mean? Flower of the lily, a stylized emblem featuring 3 petals bound together at their base. Ooh, French royalty. Oh, there's a religious significance. It's widely associated with the Virgin Mary. In Christianity, its 3 distinct petals are often used to represent the Holy Trinity. So that's interesting. Historically, 3 petals are said to represent 3 medieval socialist states: those who work, those who fight, and those who pray. All right, there's a lot of historical, religious backstory, lore that goes into Fleur De Lis.
I bet it also means his pronouns, like blank, blank, blank.
Oh, yes, his non-binarity is valid. I forgot to say that about the last song when he said, I go back and forth.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Right.
And then again, when you said I hate the sport, that made me think of like, wow, the layers here.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
For Fleur De Lis? Oh, I'm so excited. Last song.
Wow.
Billy Joel's back.
Cheers. Yeah.
Pulling out all of the tried and bitter weeds for the lavender, the marigolds and violets. Found the sunshine for your Fleur De Lis, my Louisiana iris.
And there's a whole
No one
language of flowers.
nothing I can do.
loved that abrupt ending. Yes. Oof. Well, that was it.
Can you pull those lyrics up?
Yeah, of course. I have so much to say.
I
Hold
think
on, let me
I think
refresh it.
this is his "Lost Myself in Search of You" by Matt Nathanson.
Yes. I have so much that I, you know, again, I hate to always be like comparing it to other stuff, but like, well, and sorry to spoil you, I know you were not wanting to listen to any of the Ariana singles that come out before the album.
Tell me.
But in Hate That I Made You Love Me, she has this really great line where she says, I will find my way from you like flowers from a tomb. And I feel like that's a really similar theme here, where he's talking about like, if you're gonna stay stagnant in this like push-pull that we can't ever get away from, then I'm gonna have to move on from this while you stay down in the dirt. I'm gonna make something out of this. I'm gonna grow from this. Like I have to grow to get away from you. Type of vibes. So I thought that was really interesting, and just the and then like he said, White Picket Dream.
You got it right.
I said that earlier about how he's like letting go of like that sort of you know, traditional lifestyle for himself, and like maybe realizing it's not possible and he has to grow into something different and figure out life a different way. Just so, when he's saying, I would love the both of us for you. If only I could love the both of us for you. Because what I'm immediately just kind of understanding is like, this is someone who doesn't love themselves, and he's like saying, I wish the fact that I love you is enough, because like I could love the both of us, and like it wouldn't even matter that you don't love yourself, because I could just bear that weight for both of us, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's why he says wither alone, because even though he tried to feed them, they were wasn't enough. They were resistant.
Yeah, and I think he's having to navigate through that reality of like, I gave this person everything and it's still just, it wasn't enough. It's not gonna work out, and I'm gonna wither with them if I don't grow up and away from this.
The production played into that perfectly as well, because I think of all the times that he's used that sort of country twang, those influences, he's like pressed harder on them. Of all the times he's done it on this album, this one feels the most bittersweet.
Yeah.
And that's because of what he's lost and what he knows he's leaving behind here. Not just the relationship, but like pieces of himself.
Yeah. And I almost wonder if there is sort of like a religious element. Like, is this person someone who is still dealing with that within themselves? Like they still have like internalized homophobia or something like that. And he's saying like, I wish I could like heal that for you. I wish I could be the sunshine for your Fleur De Lis. Like I wish I could love you enough for the both of us. But it's like realizing that's not enough. That other person has to figure themselves out, and and all I can do is figure myself out and take care of myself. So I have to refocus on me and start prioritizing myself again. And so I think the soundscape really drives that narrative home as well, especially right towards the end, that abrupt. That was so perfect.
I think he is dropping clues that he's bisexual here, because no, I'm not kidding. No. He talks about queen and king here. It's because he's
maybe there was a bisexual love triangle afoot.
Maybe so.
I could tell you about another album that explores a bisexual love triangle.
Tell me.
I've told you before, the Ixana album, but maybe we'll get into that one day. But
I can't wait to listen to this album again.
I know, all the way through, no stopping. It tells, like, kind of like, I hate to repeat myself, but like I was saying about the Olivia album, it tells you a full story. Like, I feel like we just watched a musical or something.
Yeah.
Oklahoma could never.
I really didn't expect him to go for so many country influences, and that jazz fusion song was really incredible
Yeah.
That was out of left field, and it like scratched every itch that I didn't even know I had.
Yes, this is an album we might have to do a deep dive on. We haven't done a deep dive in a long time, but I was so caught up in the moment.
I loved
as
it.
you know.
I loved getting to experience
But like,
that from you.
yeah, I'm still processing everything. I loved it, obviously. What a gorgeous listen.
Me too.
I think he's such an interesting, talented artist, beautiful voice, a really unique, refreshing way with words that like isn't too wordy, isn't too dry. And he's quite young, I think. I don't know that much about him, but I'm very impressed. The talent, honey, far too much.
He can definitely do anything, as I said, and he just keeps proving it over and over and over again. Who knows what he will come up with next?
I know, and he doesn't really do deluxes, I don't think, does he?
I don't think so.
There's a first time for everything. No time like the present. Speaking of which, July is a hot month. There are so many releases coming out this month. We know for sure. We want to react to the new Gracie Ape. Did I cut you off? Were you wanting to say any more?
No.
Okay. I'm so out of it today. I'm like, I don't even remember any single thing that I've said or anything that's happened. I blacked out. In a good way, but yeah. Okay, so new Gracie Abrams album comes out July 16th. However, Bella K's album comes out July 12th. We really want to react to both. I think we're gonna do Gracie first unless there's some sort of unrest within the audience about that taking place. Like if you guys really want Bella to be first, I guess you can let us know. But as of right now, because this video is probably gonna come out, like we said, July 3rd or July 4th. And then the next video will be, the next video will be a wild card video. But it could be an SVS, it could be a top 5, it could be a singled out. We don't know yet. But then after that, it's either going to be Bella or Gracie. And then after that, it's going to be Ariana. So let us know. And then holding absence. I don't know what's going on there. But you don't want the metalheads coming back.
Well, I just don't really expect you to like it that much. Not that I think it'll be bad, just I know they're not your favorites. So.
Well, I mean, you never know. I'm willing to listen and give it a shot.
I'm down if you are.
What week of July does it come out?
It's in August.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought that was one of the July releases.
I think it's August.
Right. But that might be down the pipeline as well. But feel free to let us know of anything else and what you want the most in life.
And please follow us on Spotify. We know you guys are listening to Spotify.
I know you're watching. Get some therapy. Someone thought that's what our channel stood for. I'm pretty sure we've said it out loud maybe once, maybe twice. It says it on our channel banner thing, but just for the record, it does stand for I knew you were going to say that, because our vibe sometimes, not all the time, it goes back and forth. We're either like twinning like on another plane and we're like agree, yes, same on everything, but then we also go through eras where like we're the complete opposite and we like laugh about it, because it's just like we'll watch like a movie or a TV show or read like a book and just all of our opinions about it and like what we ship and like the characters we love, the characters we hate, it's always like the complete opposite. Or like, even on Drag Race and stuff, like I'll be like, oh yeah, but that was kind of like our shtick and our vibe that we were playing up in the beginning of the channel. That it just got to that point in our relationship where it's like if I liked something, I'm like I know it's like we'd read the same book, and if I'm like, oh, I loved this character, it's like after I sent the text, I'd be like, I know she's gonna say I hated that character, and you'd be like, oh, I hated that character. They're my least favorite, and I'd be like, I knew you were gonna say that. Especially when we were watching Yellow Jackets, it was like everything opposite. That all makes sense because we're Jackie and Shauna, and you're just jealous of Lottie being my other wife.
Yeah.
Get over it.
I kill people.
No, you're Jackie.
Oh. I stopped watching.
Miss RuPaul, we love you. Dust. But you know what? I live for the dust.